I know it's a bit late, and this is my broadcast, Tony Gunn, aka Mr. Controversial, aka Tony Davis. I'm going to tell you why I left drama tracks. I started off just doing little trashes with me, drama cheese, or different cheese at the time, because it's the sounds. One time I actually liked drama, whatever, so I followed it up after that, whatever. Everything was kind of, be honest with you, it was fine. Like, my first show, yeah, I was a bit nervous. I done theatre. Acting is my first ever show. I never done a show in my life. I was literally sitting there. Only reason I was sitting there at the time because the time of the show was basically we were doing Cinderella, and the actor who played the prince at the time didn't not like he didn't show up, but more like because he was sick, and I was supposed to be one of the bodyguards and for the prince, whatever. I was just told out of nowhere because this is the day of the show, and you were just told you to learn this many lines and this many. Basically you're the prince now because the person who was playing the prince is sick. I had really 20 minutes, actually I think even less than that, 15 minutes to learn my lines before I even went on stage. And they told me everything, told me fine, whatever. I said, even before that, I was a bit nervous and then playing a bodyguard because ignoring the lines, whatever. Then I was just put on the spot there, but these things happen. It happens in theatre. So I won't be the fourth person happy about the last person before. Even before I even went on the stage, I just said like, take a breather. Everything's gonna be fine. Even when I looked out there, I was like, I seen people throwing up since my first show. I was sweating. I was nervous. I was only like 18 years old. I was sweating. I was nervous. I was sick, and I had a little panic attack, but I had to calm myself down. I took a breather. I just said to him, took a breather. Everything's gonna be fine. You learn your lines, you'll be fine. That's it. Once I said everything went well. Once finally everyone was happy with the show. Everyone was like happy. Everyone was good. Everything was good. Everyone was happy. Got a racing or whatever, and yeah. So after the show was after, I just came letting the neighbours be doing the drinks. I wasn't the main character. I was only like the uncle be doing another so based around what goes on in people's lives, like different situations, like and people's dreams and so on, but they want to be like a singer or even someone was even based around bullying. I told them the story how I was bullied. One people told them how they wanted to be a person wanted to be a singer. One person that wanted to go for like how Preston is going for the interview and stuff. You all different stuff like, but the twins. The Great Britain did a really good job. The ex-friend Patrick, but yeah, over time I just came less and less. I came less and less nervous. Everyone was put in different roles on, so I just came to less and nervous. I think I had issues. I wasn't really my fault at the time. I thought I wasn't, but I fell on a bike, and this was I had problems with the theatre. I was with her for like 10 years, and this was the issues that happened. I had an accident. I fell on a bike. I was pissed on my head. I wasn't intentional, and at the time, things I tried to go up and there at home with my mom, whatever. I just hit my soul. So I was told off the doctor and tell her whatever. it's just okay, it had to pop back into place. Basically after that, I seen another doctor and he told me I need physio, and it's just well, I done physio for 6 months, but I told my supervisor at the time who was in sales, whatever, I told her, can you tell the drama teacher I won't be in for a while, I don't know when I'll be back, because I became my shoulder. So, and I just came my shoulder, I done 6 months of physio, whatever, and even though I turned back, my arm wasn't fully healed, there was still injury, I still couldn't do certain things in my job. I lifted stuff up I shouldn't be lifting in McDonald's, because I kind of needed to lift stuff, but I found it very hard to lift because some stuff I was lifting I found I was having problems, and some stuff I was doing I had problems with my shoulder anyway. So, and I came back, I don't know where I got my head bit off because I was missing for on the trash for 6 months. Was partly my supervisor's fault. I told her, can you tell the teacher I would have been out, whatever, for 6 months. So you bet me head off on the autumn, and at the time I asked I was praying up, I went to classes. When me asked I was praying up, and sometimes everyone zenly, I wasn't missing out on purpose, and I didn't turn up. I felt like a bit of a target, because in my way I just felt like as there were students not there, and they did turn up, whatever, and they did turn up, they went and said nothing, it was not one word said to them. But why didn't turn up for any reason? Like, for instance, just when I said to be to trust, and basically more as a matter of a misunderstanding. My brain went really bad. I had to be in nevertheless in the doctor. I told my friend Aileen, I told her like I don't think I'll be in, because they just basically said, and my brain not getting any better, because my asthma was so bad, I would have been thrown in the A&E. They basically said go to A&E, go to the hospital. So, okay enough, I went back to the doctor and I said my brain has improved. They put me on a different inhaler because the inhaler I used wasn't having the effect, and everything was fine after that. My backfire, my head left off as well. I had enough of this getting targeted, because, as I said, I was turning up. And these people wanted there. And I did turn up the week after. I did to be stuck and said to them. But if I didn't show up for a genuine reason, I'd be targeted, and like, even the way what really I didn't get. She asked for my phone number, whatever, I gave her my phone number, and the teacher let me give you her phone number. So if I wasn't genuinely sick, I have to basically tell my friend Aileen, who was the only one in the class who I was friends with at the time, in the drama class. I told people I was friends with, but I didn't have their number. I wasn't on Facebook with them. I had to tell Aileen. So, you have my number, but I don't have your number. How am I supposed to communicate with another person? That was one of the issues. Unless you say, even look at my attendance, even before, my attendance was fairly, I missed some classes, but was fairly accurate. It's fairly good, to be honest with you. I just felt at that time, in 2018, there was stuff going on with my mom. I was out of work, I was getting back, I was doing stuff I shouldn't be doing. My mom was in a hospital. So lots going on, but the reason we were trying to want to really ask how everyone's week was and so on. But me, personally, I felt like anyone I want everyone know what my personal life, you know what I mean? What was really going on behind the scenes, you know what I mean? I think there's lots going on behind the scenes, and with my mum and that, I felt like in the trash. I think I only telling people my personal life, because I don't want everyone like fucking like feel sorry for me, or I know that I look out for you. Just I don't want everyone fucking going, how's Tony? What's that? What's going on? I would say I just want everything to be. I think keep everything to myself, my personal life. I don't want the whole everyone's attention on me, you know what I mean? Go a last couple of times I did want to speak about what's going on, because there's so much stuff going on, and even the year after my mom passed away, I left the job because of so much going on. I found even in work I was taught the same situation. I didn't feel like I can talk to anyone what's going on, because my attendance was good at the time when my mom got sick. As basically most weeks I was going in our hospital to different places, whatever. I thought you sort of talk to people, but at the time it's like I don't want everyone on my business. You know what I mean? I didn't listen to Braxton Simsady, but I had heard it's pretty whack, and I listened to different people's reviews and the exception on it. They were just saying this song is whack. I know if we say, if it's just it for yourself, I'm just going by what the word YouTubers are saying, and I'm just going by no reactors. I haven't even listened to one reactor, but that's a lie. But I haven't listened to people on YouTube saying how bad the song was, and they said the album wasn't great. I guess because I think in Game's case, I know he owes a loads of money. It just seems, as I said in my song, I think it's just really for the tension and for fools on your CD, but people to buy your CD. Listen, and I understand what you're trying to do, but it's going a long way about it. Listen, it's no beef there. Like I heard some of it. I haven't listened to the whole 10 minutes, but I heard it just for like Eminem. I had listened to as a kid. Like I listened to my first SimCity LP. It's just when I listened to a person kind of rap like the old Eminem. Like, if you're gonna diss Eminem, at least do it in your own style. And kind of rap like you're a big Eminem fan, whatever you're trying to do. My personally, Eminem's thoughts, I think when Kelly's verse was better than the game. As I heard the first couple of years, and like, this song's trying to be whack. I can't think Kelly's first was better in the game, to be honest. Yeah, and I listening to Kelly's verse, I think it was as bad. I would like I love it, hate you, to be honest with you, but to me it was like a 6 or even a 7 out of 10. But this song I haven't listened to, this sounds fairly bad. As a person who used to listen to the game and buy CDs, whatever, or I used to I bought CDs, whatever, but now it's just like, man, what the fuck's going on? I even thought his overall was even better than the game, to be honest with you. it seems Ja Rule wasn't even back in the game with this in Eminem. The Cameronist was even pretty good against Eminem. I think it's one of the most mine accepts, and I think he's probably the worst dates person I listen to. Just Eminem, like even ICP had a bad song in the game. What I heard, and even fucking Everlast had a bad song in the game. Just in Eminem, just seems like it's just awful attention. Like these people you listen to who had managed against Eminem. Same as MCK, I thought was pretty inappropriate at the time. Like I didn't listen to Seeing Young Kelly song. I didn't even know who he was. I heard one song off. I can't think of the singer he done the song with, but that's an MPV search. But I didn't really understand the situation. You want to say and through Eminem dissed them. I then I figured out what the fuck is this all about. Something about Haley, and I was like, what the fuck is this all about? And I looked and listens to the rap that came out as fairly like what the fuck is this situation all about? That's like basically like seeing Kelly was in his 30s and probably his late 20s, you don't comment on a 16-year-old girl. I know you apologize a lot, but you know it's inappropriate. Like I call a 16-year-old girl hot. I recall a PF, and then in the 20s, and I done that to a girl, you know, who's working 16. You know, it's not fairly appropriate. You know, I don't know the Eminem bar them to say 45 or the whatever happened there. But if he was barred to say 45 in 2012, it's obviously it's a reason for it, you know. And be honest with you, I even thought Not Alike was better than Rap Double. And even thought, I know I'm probably have a lot of single Kelly fans going, you're just an Eminem fan, but no, but I don't only listen to Eminem, like I listen to pop music, I listen to rock music, I listen to all different genres of music, you know what I mean? And personally, I wouldn't call Rap Double the worst song, it's worst this in the world. What people have made them. I'll give it like 6 or 7 out of 10. And I still think if it was better for say 45, it's a reason. You don't comment on 16-year-old girls. I know that. No, even also my music is aesthetic and whatever, but that's why we have to look back and the real person to the actual person rapping, because the person who's actually rapping is not him. Me and Freddie married. I think I try too hard to get along with people and go. I can't get along with everyone. I try my best to try friends, interesting people, but I never do. Some people I don't get along with. That's normal. Me, I'm a normal guy. I spit my songs, different stuff. That's why people get mixed up between. Personally, the same thing happened to Eminem. They started thinking Eminem. The person was really like just so free saying his lyrics, and that's why it has to separate the difference. And anyway, that's my podcast today. Tony Gunn, aka Mr. Controversial, aka Tony Davis. I hope you have a lovely night, and I talk to you sometime tomorrow. I'll be doing me after tomorrow, and I might do some raps tomorrow. So I hope you all I try a night, and I talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.